jump right into this practice. So we're going to begin by just allowing our bodies to become a little bit more aligned, to sit taller. And we're going to just allow the breath to prepare us. So I want us to rest the hands on top of the knees. And let's just breathe with your belly. Belly leading, breathing in and filling up. Exhale, releasing and relaxing. And I want you to give me 2 more of these belly breaths. Breathing in, pressing out and filling up. Exhale, we're going to release and relax. Excellent job. So I'd like for us to begin this morning in our staff pose. So I want you to get the legs extended side by side. Then let's bend in the right knee to plant your foot. Then we're going to replant this foot on the outside of the extended leg. I want you to roll into one hip and plant your hand behind. We're going to extend the arm and rest the arm on top of the knee. Now let's bend into that arm so your hand is upright. And then I want you to slide the elbow down the inside to the inside of this knee. Let's press against the knee and look over the shoulder and hold 2 breaths. 1 more belly breath. And then I'd like for us to turn and face back center. Let's go ahead and bring your hand to the floor so we could rock onto the side of your hip. Bend into that elbow to bring your heel closer to your sit bone. And then bring that sit bone to the floor. We're going to extend the arm again. Bend into the elbow. Slide the inside of this elbow to the inside of this knee. Press against the knee and look over the shoulder. Feel this twist and give me 2 more breaths. 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. And then we're going to come on out. Bring your hand to the floor. Roll onto the side to extend the leg. Roll so your sit bone is firm to the floor. We're going to bring this foot back in place. Slide the heel forward. Walk your hands towards your feet and find yourself in this forward fold. We're taking 2 breaths here. 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. Now I want you to walk your hands back so we could sit more upright. We're going to bend into your left knee, plant your foot. Replant this foot on the outside of your leg. We're going to plant your hand behind the hip so we can roll onto the side. Extending the arm, we're going to bend into this elbow, slide it on the inside, press and look over the shoulder. 2 breaths here. 1 more belly breath. Excellent. And then we're going to turn facing center. Let that hand come down so we can bend into that knee. Bring your heel in. Have a seat. Same thing. Arm extends and rest on top. Bend so we can bring the hand up. Right. Slide it down to the inside of the knee. We're going to turn and look again. Looking over the shoulder. 2 breaths here. 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. Then we're going to turn and face back center. Go ahead and roll onto the side so we can extend this leg. Roll so you can bring your sit bones to the floor. Bring that foot back in place. Slide the heel forward. Now I want you to walk your hands towards your feet and go into the seated forward fold. 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Now I want you to walk your hands back in. Let's swing the legs around to come onto our hands and knees for tabletop. Good. Then I'd like for us to press away from the mat and bring the palms together, heart center. Very nice. Now let's extend the arms. We're going to make a letter T with your arms. Bend into your elbows and bring your hands right in front of your shoulders. All right, hands are in front of the shoulders. Now I want you to forward fold. I'm going to show you my profile. I'm folding forward. Good, and I'm going to stay folded, but I'm going to dip this left elbow and shoulder, and then I'm going to dip my right. And I want you to go from side to side. Good, 3 more. 3, 2, 1. And then I want you to come upright. Very good. Now, keeping the hands in front of the shoulder, same thing. Elbow and shoulder come forward. One at a time. Good, 3 more sets. 3. Now, I want you to start to use your hips, 2. 1. Come back to the center. Good. Now we're going to lean back. Last set of these from side to side. Good. 2 more. 2. 1. Come back to the center. Extend the arms. Let the hands land for tabletop. And then we're going to fall back into our child's pose. Good. I want you to walk the hands forward. Bring your forehead to the mat. Child's pose. 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhaling here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Good. So I'd like for you to extend your right leg out to the side, and let's make sure that your foot and your knee, that they're in line with one another. Very good. Now we're going to walk the hands to the left. So walk your hands to the left. Good. We're going to press into that left palm and reach that right arm up, fingers pointing to the ceiling. Very good. Now bring that hand to the floor. Walk the hands to the center. And walk them over to the right. Press into that right palm. Lift the left arm up. Good job. Now I want you to plant your left hand to the left. Arm lifts up and over. Rainbow the arm and plant your hand to the right. Be gentle as you do this. 2 more. Circle up, left hand plants. Excellent job. Right arm reaches. Right hand plants. Left arm leans. Good job. 1 more. Lift up. Hand plants. Arm reaches. Last side. Lift. Hand plant. Arm reaches. Very good. Now we're going to bring both hands in front and in the center. Good. Bend into that right knee. Fall back into child's pose. Sink your hips towards your feet. Walk your hands forward. Lower your face to the floor. Hang out here with me. 2 deep belly breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhaling here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Now I want you to take your left leg out to the side. Very good. Now we're going to walk our hands to the right. Walk your hands to the right. Press into that right palm. Lift the left arm up. Good job. We're going to bring that hand to the floor. Walk the hands to the center and over to the left. Press into that left palm. Right arm reaches up. Excellent job. Now we're going to go from your left hand planting to your right. Arm keeps flowing. Good. Let's do 2 more sets of these. 2. Up and overhand lands. Excellent. And 1 more set. Lean. Good job. 1 more side. Lean. Excellent. Let's come back to the center with your hands in the middle. And we're going to bend into that knee. Sink the hips back towards your feet. Walk the hands forward and forehead comes to the mat. So I want us to rest here in our child's pose. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining, and let's just take 2 more breaths resting. Excellent, and 1 more belly breath. Very good. And then here we're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. And I'd like for us to dig the toes into the mat. Pick up your knee, shift it back down dog. Tiptoe forward, walking into a standing forward fold. Soft bend into the knee. Peel the spine up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Excellent, until we're standing in our Tadasana. So I want you to bring your feet together. I want you to bring your palms together. And let's rest here, rooted into our feet. 2 belly breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. So we're going to do a little bit of work standing. I want you to stand at the top of your mat. Palms are sealed in front of the heart. And let's start stepping your left foot back and bending in your right knee. Stepping back. And go ahead and step back just 1 more time. Very good. Until we're in high lunge. Now we want to make sure that we're not leaning over in this. And we want to make sure that we're upright. And we could bend into that knee to lengthen in both legs, that back leg. 1 more breath. Good job. Now I want you to go ahead and unfold your arms. And then bend to bring your hands side by side to the floor. And once your hands are here, I want you to bend deeply into your knee. Very good. Now when your hands are in place or on a block, we're going to do the opposite. I want you to drive your hip back so that the right leg extends. And then I want you to bend deeply in your right knee. Good job. We're going to step back for down dog. And give me a breath. Exhale, release. Now I want you to tiptoe forward, walking into a standing forward fold. Good. Soft bend into the knees. We're going to peel the spine up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. Until we are standing in Tadasana again. 2 more breaths. 1 more belly breath. Good job. Now we're going to step the right foot back and keep stepping back so we can come into high lunge. Good. Bending deeper, but making sure we're upright. 1 more breath. Excellent job. Now we're going to lower the arms down and then bring the hands to the floor. Good. When your hands come to the floor, bend the knee a little bit deeper. Good job. And then we're going to pick up the hip, extending the leg and breathe. Excellent job. Let's go ahead and bend so we can take a big step back. Down dog. Good job. And we're going to tiptoe forward. Tiptoe. Tiptoe. Soft bend into the knees, and let's peel the spine up. One vertebrae at a time. Excellent job. And we're going to rest again in our Tadasana. 2 more breaths. Excellent. And 1 more belly breath. Very good. Now I want you to bend into your knees, going into chair pose. Good. Keep bending, keep folding. And then we're going to go into chair twist. Bring your right elbow on top of your left knee and sink your hips down. We're going to come back to the center and twist in the other direction. Sink it down. And then stand tall. Back into Tadasana. 2 breaths here. 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. Let's bend into the knees for chair pose again. Right elbow, left knee, sink. Now I want to see if you could take a baby step back with your right foot. Step. And I want to see if you could bring your knee to the floor. Good job. Now this right foot stays digging. We're going to pick up the knee and step it forward and come center and stand tall. Good. Give me 2 breaths here. 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. So I want to do the same thing. I want you to bend into your knee. Left elbow, right knee. Sink your hips down lower. Good job. Now let's see if we can step the left foot back. And let's see if we can bring the knee to the floor. Left foot stays digging. Good job. We're going to lift up and step back. Come center and stand tall. Excellent job. Hang in there with me. Small movement making a big impact. 2 breaths here. 1 more belly breath. Excellent. Coming back into chair. Right elbow, left knee. Bend into your knee. Good. Right foot steps back. Right knee comes to the floor. Good job. Now we're going to lift up, extend the left leg. And then bend to step it forward. Good. Stand tall. Breathe. Exhale, release. Last side, chair twist. Here we go. Left elbow, right knee. Left foot steps back. Left knee to the floor. Rest. Good. Now we're going to extend the left leg. Stay folded, stay glued. Good job. Big step forward. Turn center and stand tall. Excellent. I want you to just give me some deep belly breaths. Resting. 1 more belly breath. Very good. Now let's extend the arms. Bend into the elbows. And bring your forearms together. And bring them apart. Now, let's press the chest forward and bring the elbows back. And bring the forearms to touch. Round your back. Good, give me 2 more. Arms come back, chest comes forward. Bring the shoulder blades in together. And then bring the arms right in front. 1 more. Arms come out, chest comes forward, elbows come back. Good job. Now keep your chest forward, extend the arms. Press your chest forward, lift your chin. Bend in your elbow as your chin comes level. And then bring the forearms back together again. Palms come in front of the heart. Let that sink in. Tadasana, 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Very good. Inhale here, exhale. We're going to forward fold. Fingers come in front of the toes. Bend into your knees. Squat down low. Good job. Walk your fingertips in place. Lift that right arm up. And then lift your left, balancing here. Excellent job. Hands come to the floor. Pick up your hips. Good. And then step your feet so the heels are in and the toes are out. Good. Lace your fingers together behind your back. Extend the arms. Good job. Fingers stay laced. I want you to bend into your knees and lower your hips and arms. And then come up. Now let's say you're not getting down as low. Let's go to bending to your limit. Good job. Now I want you to dip your left shoulder down and lift your right shoulder, look up. And then we're going to come back to the center. I want you to dip your right shoulder down, roll onto this right foot, lift your shoulder up and look up. And then we're going to come back to the center. Now I want you to pick up your hips, lift up your body, circle the arms wide, arms come together over the hip, hands come in front of the heart. Deep belly breath here. Excellent job. Step the feet together. Let's stand tall. One more breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Fingers come in front of the toes. Pick up your heels. Bend into your knees. Squat down low. This time I want you to reach the arms straight ahead. We're going to fold so your belly comes to the thighs. And then let's have a seat. Good job. Let's find our way back into staff pose. But walk your hands towards your feet. Go back into the seated forward fold. One more breath. Exhale, release. Excellent job. We're going to walk the hands back. I want you to bend into your knees to plant your feet. Shift your hips towards your heels. Roll your back flat to the mat and relax here. Let's take 2 deep belly breaths. Excellent, and one more belly breath. Very good. Now we're going to pick up this left leg and cross it over your right. We're going to keep the legs crossed, but pick up that right foot and draw the legs together. Very good. Now, the left leg stays in place, but I want you to lift up this right leg. So just the right leg. Good job. And then I want you to lean the legs closer to your belly. Draw your knee closer to your chest. And then softly bring your foot to the floor. Good job. We're going to lift up the leg and draw the knee to the chest, unfold. And then allow that leg to bend again and the foot to land. But doing 2 things, knitting the legs together. Last one, inhale, lift up, extend, lean it in. And then bring that leg away for the foot to land. Very good. Uncross the legs. Very nice. Keep going. Right leg crosses over the left. We're going to keep the legs crossed, pick up the legs, draw the knees in, extend your left leg, and then bring that leg closer to your belly. Good job. Bend to bring your foot to the floor. Good job. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift up. And then bring that leg to the floor. 1 more. Inhale, lift up. Lean both legs closer to the belly. Excellent job. We're going to let that leg fall away. Step your foot to the mat. Uncross the legs. Now let's go into butterfly. Knees out, bottoms of the feet up against each other. Reclining butterfly. 2 breaths here. One more breath. Excellent job. Now, I'd like for us to go ahead and wrap your hands around your waist. We're going to go ahead and bring your hands down to your thighs, fingers in the front, thumbs in the back. And then I want you to press down against your leg and lift your chest. Exhale, relax your arms. 1 more. We're going to press down. Feel the bottoms of the feet press against each other more. 1 more breath. Exhale, release the breath, release your arms. Excellent. Now, inch by inch, let's slide the sides of the feet away until we can extend the legs and roll into our heels. Good job. Let's roll onto our sides. Bend into the knees and make our way back into a seated position. So I want to invite you to spend some time after this practice, even if it's just 5 minutes, being still in our Shavasana and taking this time to allow the stillness, to allow the movement to go in a little bit deeper. So I want to thank you again. Let's go ahead and finish or close out this practice. So I want you to rest the hands on top of the knees and closing the eyes again. Let's go back into our belly breathing. Breathing in and pressing out. Exhale, release. Breathing in again. Exhale, release. Excellent job. So on the next inhale, I want you to circle the arms wide. And let's bring the palms together. And then exhale them away. Good job. Let's do 2 more. Circle up. Exhale, release. And 1 more. Circle up. Good. Hands come in front of the heart center. Namaste means the God in me honors the God in you. I am truly grateful for your practice. Thank you so much for joining. Namaste.